Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live stream watch along of Manchester City women versus Chelsea women in the FA Women's League Cup. This is the second semi-final. Last night we found out that Arsenal would go on to be the first team to reach this month's final, which takes place on March 31st at Molineux Stadium, and it will be tonight that we will find out who will complete that final lineup for when it all happens later on in the month. Will it be Man City or Chelsea? It's happening at the Academy Stadium at Man City, or I can't even pronounce it, so I'm going to say Academy Stadium for this one. I'll learn it next time. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this one. This is the top two of the Women's Super League, who are both level on points right now in the table. So there really is nothing that separates them between Emma Hayes' team and Gareth Taylor's. So I'm looking forward to this one. Both teams are out onto the pitch. Would love to hear your thoughts on this game and anything else to do with women's football or any sport at all. That's why we're called Let's Talk Sport. Get in touch on our live chat page. We'll read out your messages. And of course, you get to keep me company. Hopefully, it's not a one-sided game this time, because the way we did the Arsenal game last night. They won 4-0 by half time. And there was no goals after that. We saw a hat-trick, though, from Blackstenios, and annoyingly, I didn't have time to edit our watch-along highlights from last night, which we would have played at half-time for you, but be sure to do that for when I do a watch-along next time, so that there's actually something for you at half-time, maybe. But anyway, both teams are about to kick off. We've got Man City, who will start the game for this first half. They're going to attack from left to right in their sky blue colours, and Chelsea playing in very dark colours, dark blue, you could say, for this match. Not in their usual colours, which, in all fairness, normally when Man City play at Chelsea, whether it's men or women's, they normally play in their home colours because they don't mix. It works. But of course, we've also got a live video print on the bottom right corner of your screen as well, so that'll keep you up to date on scores happening around Europe, at least, because there is, of course, a lot of European football happening tonight with the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. Both teams take the knee. We have kicked off. So let's check out the... Oh, hang on, I forgot to actually get this up. Hang on a minute. There we go. Let's look at the lineups for both teams then. So starting off with Manchester City, we have Keating, who's been, even though she's number 35 on the team sheet, she has been pretty much a very reliable number one goalkeeper, you could say, for Gareth Taylor. In defence, then, we have got Ohabi, Alex Greenwood, Alexei Andri, and we've got Kasper Reij, and then we've got Hasegawa in front of them in the defensive midfield role, playing on her own there, it would seem. 4 in midfield from Chloe Kelly, Jess Park, Laura Coombs, and Lauren Hemp, and Kajida Shaw, who is one of our regular viewers who normally joins us for Man City women's watch-alongs, would say she'll score 10 goals today. So let's see how many, if she can get any today. For Chelsea, they are, of course, the away side. Hannah Hampton is in goal tonight. We talked about her last night with her being an ex-Villa goalkeeper, but she is starting tonight with it being a cup game. So what an opportunity this is for the England international against one of the biggest clubs in Women's Super League football. In defence for her, she's got Jess Carter playing in centre half, apparently. Niam Choles playing left back. Nusken in central role as well. And then Eve Perisic on the far right. 3 in midfield, Melanie Lepols from Germany, Erin Cuthbert from Scotland in the middle, and Jelena Kankovic on the right-hand side. 3 up front from left to right, Lauren James, who you wouldn't be surprised if she could get a goal tonight. Maya Ramirez in the middle, the central forward position, and Gora Reeton, another creative player for Chelsea to keep an eye on for tonight. And then the bench, I mean, look at Man City's bench. It's pretty crazy. You've got Sandy McIver, who was an ex-England goalkeeper. Now she's picked Scotland over England. Demi Stokes, Esme Morgan, Kennedy, Steph Houghton, Angel Dahi, Ruby Mace, and Mary Fowler. What a bench for Man City tonight. No wonder that team is doing well this season. Emma Hayes has got Musovic and Ann Katzenberger, her main goalkeepers normally, but they are on the bench sitting next to each other, which They've probably not done that in a very long time. Then there's Bjorn, Canered, Macario, Hermano, Sophie Ingle, Fran Kirby, and Beaver Jones available. So probably a more stronger bench for Emma Hayes. For Gareth Taylor over Emma Hayes, but that is how it looks. And we're only just 3 minutes and not really much has happened yet, but we will, of course, check out any comments from you on the live chat page. Not heard from you lot yet. Would love to get some comments in. But currently, Manchester City are going to go for it straight away. Shaw having a go at goal. Hits the side netting. But a good start from Khadija Shaw. They're coming again, City. Across. Oh, Shaw with a header. She did get a head on it, but it's gone very well wide that time. And straight away, we've had 2 shots off target from the Jamaican, and we've only reached 4 minutes. But I'll be honest, I've got Man City to win this game tonight. I might just do a bet builder. I've still got a bit of credit on my live score bet account. Let me see what we can do with our live bet builder. I might even put Shaw as first goal scorer because that's how confident I feel after just seeing her earlier. I've got to log in first. Great. Oh, it's annoying when they don't remember your password. And then you got to try and remember yourself. So, throw-in is for Chelsea. Not a full house tonight, sadly, at the Academy Stadium. You know, a tie like this, I don't know, you just wonder. It's a midweek game, of course. People, of course, are at work during the day at least. The stands that are behind the nets, there are some people standing in them. They're not full. Normally they use those if the main 2 stands are full, but no, they're that is the case here, it would seem. But it should be a great game either way. I mean, you've got some world-class players on that pitch tonight. So if you're local and you've bought a ticket, you're in for a treat, I reckon. Now Lauren James on the left-hand side, picking up a short throw-in from Niam Choles. Now Lepoles. All right, in play. Still goalless between Ajax and Aston Villa, it would seem. Football. No, not highlights, football. Come on. That's weird, I can't find. Is this game even on? Is this match even in the markets? I can't find it. No, I don't think it is. Great. So I can't do it on live score bet at least. That's annoying. Is it on bet 365? I've only got 7p credits, so I probably can't bet. In play. It's on the Man City one. Yeah, it's on bet 365. Yeah, I don't think they've bothered. No, I don't think they've bothered. No, they haven't. Forget it. Wow, I must admit, I thought it'd be at least on live. Well, it's on Bet365, but I'm not using. I'm waiting to win more credit on the free game servers that they have on Bet365, but that's annoying. It's quiet on the stream tonight. Not heard from anyone yet. But we have got some votes on our poll. 57% of you going for Chelsea to win. And here they come now. Chelsea. Oh, and they scored. And Keaton has conceded. And Lauren James, with a Nike headband, runs to the corner flag and scores and celebrates. I must admit, could that have been saved? There's quite a group of Chelsea supporters that have travelled to the game tonight as they wave the blue flag. But it's Chelsea with the early goal then. It looks like it took a deflection off Alex Greenwood. I think that's why Keaton didn't have it covered. But because normally she wouldn't let those in. So Chelsea 1-0 up. 8 minutes gone. So 8th minute goal from Lauren James. But yeah, good start for them. So I don't know if you lot have seen, but England women will be playing in the... Well, we know that they'll be playing in the Euro qualifiers. But as you can see, they have now put up the fixtures, I think. I'll say that. They haven't put it up there, but they have put it on their website of what games are coming up. News. There we go, news. There we go, dates confirmed. Let's have a look when they are then. So, as we know, they've been put in a group with France, Sweden, Republic of Ireland in an attempt to qualify for next year's Euro 2025 in Switzerland. And here are the dates. So, oh, hang on. It looks as though... There we go. Ooh. So, Sweden is our first game. It's on Friday, the 5th of April. Again, they haven't announced the venues yet. It looks like it's just dates for now and no kickoff time. Then they'll travel to Republic of Ireland a few days after the Sweden game on Tuesday, the April the 9th, which I don't know. Again, would love to know if that'll be in Dublin. As Nathan was mentioning it last night, would be a great day trip to Dublin. England versus France is then at the end of May 31st. And then France beat England on Tuesday, the 4th of June. So obviously they'll be playing each other twice in the space of in less than a week. So that'll be interesting. England versus Republic of Ireland on the 12th of July. And then Sweden versus England on the 16th of July, which actually that's annoying because I would have loved to have gone to the Sweden game away, but I don't know yet, but I might be at the Open on work while I'm working terms, so I won't be able to do that. But I wouldn't say no to Republic of Ireland, depending on where it is in April. And tell you what, City are in trouble here. They're giving the ball away. Oh, and I'll tell you what, that should have been 2-0. Ramirez had a clean shot at goal, but Alex Greenwood got in the way of it. I don't think she was aware of where the ball was, Alex Greenwood, but she did what she had to do to keep it at 1-0 and just put it behind for a corner. But yeah, France would be interested. Be interested where they play that. In France, that is. But I'm looking forward to those. You know, they're all good games. They'll be very, very interesting to watch. That is for sure. Back with the game. So Man City are not onto a good start here. And corner is instead just cleared away by Chloe Kelly. She's wearing a yellow headband tonight. I think I've noticed she's been wearing that at least since the Women's World Cup. Because I'm sure she was wearing a yellow headband when she scored the winning penalty against Nigeria in the last 16, which was what a penalty. I think it was like the fastest penalty ever or something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, blimey, I didn't realise Sparta Prague were getting that battered. 5-1 down they are now at home to Liverpool. Mo Salah scoring 6 minutes before the 90. Ajax, what's the latest there? It's been, oh blimey, there's been a second yellow card for Villa, for Conser, and then 3 minutes later there's been a second yellow for their opponents Ajax, who are the hosts tonight, from Tristan Goja. Oh dear. I don't know what the score is, though. I think it's still goalless. Brighton are getting battered. 4-0 down to Roma. Brian Cristante scoring the latest goal there. Olympiacos 1. Maccabi Tel Aviv 4. Molde against Club Brugge. Molde have just conceded a penalty from the visitors. Maxim de Koppa on the 85th minute. So a lot of goals coming in across Europe. We've had one goal here tonight if you've just joined us. Chelsea taking an early lead from Lauren James. And Man City had two, well, not golden chances, but they've had 2 shots off target from Khadija Shaw. But that's what we've seen from City. But here comes Hemp. Gets past Charles and she might go alone. Oh, her finish wasn't the best. I'm not sure if she was going to try and go for the top corner there. Hemp, brilliant pace. And there are rumours of her going to Barcelona this summer. But to be honest, we probably won't hear more until the end of the season. I'm sure if she gets asked, she'll be told to keep her mouth shut, pretty much keep her lips sealed, and to just carry on playing for the team she is actually representing right now. Joe Crosland, I don't know if he's watching the stream. I've not checked our live chat page in the last few minutes, but your favourite goalkeeper of Keating, as well as Daphne, she's not having a good night at the moment. She's causing 1 or 2 problems. We got Philip Beckford reaching out. Hello, Philip. Saying, come on, City, you could come back and win, plus don't lose at home. Are we crumbling at home? At the moment, they're not looking very, very good, Philip. But it's early days. You know, sometimes you need to concede to just get a grip on the game. Chelsea in possession. Be interested to see how Hannah Hampton does tonight. She's not had to worry too much yet. All right, go on. Oh, Chloe Kelly's going forward. Plays a pass across to Hemp. It is some team, City, though. It's like your dream ultimate team. That's how good it is. Hemp with a cross, nowhere near Shaw, and more closer to Hannah Hampton. I'm not gonna lie, Hannah Hampton once rejected me on I think it was on Plenty of Fish. Whenever, I can't remember, I was on dating apps for a bit last summer, and no joke, I came across her and I didn't expect anything, but I did drop her a message, but she never responded. And actually, I think she blocked me. But I think it was because I mentioned something about her being a goalkeeper, and she probably was hoping to meet someone that didn't actually know who she was. And that was when she was still at Villa. But yeah, that was funny. I think I remember seeing a Coronation Street actress on either Hinge or Plenty of Fish as well. It was really funny. But yeah, I've seen at least one of, I guess you could say, celebrities on dating apps. Again, people could say they're fake, but it seems a bit random to go for a celebrity. I don't know. Melanie the Poles. I think she had a baby, didn't she, about a year or two ago? So we didn't see her on the pitch for a while, but she's been a regular again for Chelsea. Hemp's won a free kick inside the Chelsea half. Charles being the player that fouled her fellow England teammate. Of course, you know, every game that finishes for Chelsea, it's a game closer of Emma Hayes' exit. In case you've forgotten, Emma Hayes, this is her last season as Chelsea boss before she gets the next plane to the States and to take on the US women's role, which is going to be some job. Big, big job. Probably the biggest job in women's football, you could say. That or maybe the Barcelona job. But I'm sure they've got Ajax, haven't they? Not next week, the week after they play Ajax. And that will be some game. But yeah, they got Ajax away, not next Tuesday. I think it's the Tuesday after, so the 19th. I think it is. That's at the Amsterdam Arena. Patrick Schick has scored for Bayer Leverkusen. I didn't even know he played for Bayer Leverkusen, but he has. An equaliser. Actually, I think that late equaliser has kept them still unbeaten in all competitions. I'm sure that's the case. Let me just check if they lost in the Bundesliga over the weekend. I don't think they did. Oh, I didn't ask for Twitter. Go away. Yeah, it's still not lost. While Bayern Munich have lost 4 and they're second. But that is some goal from Patrick Schick. I didn't even know he played for Bayer Leverkusen. 28. Yeah, I didn't know. How long has he been at Bayer Leverkusen for? Oh, joined nearly 4 years ago. Well, Chelsea have been shy from City's goal, I'd say, since probably the 10th minute, maybe. 11 minutes later, City just trying to get their presence known again on the pitch. Emma Hayes must be, I mean, it is a cold, I can imagine that the Academy Stadium can be quite cold in an evening match just because of the fact that it's March time and it is quite an open stadium. And, you know, it's not a stadium that's fully around. There's no, you know, there's corners that allows fresh air to get in. Full time at the Amsterdam Arena, as we mentioned, Ajax. The men's team have just drawn goalless with Aston Villa in the first leg there. Interesting to see how that goes down at Villa Park. And Liverpool scored another. Oh, did Mo Salah's goal not get counted or something? Because I'm sure he made it 5-0. 5-1 at one point, but instead it's Dominic Sabalasi, how you pronounce it? He's just scored on the 94th minute. Oh, Cuthbert fouled by Greenwood. Oh, we got some messages. Nathan saying, Hampton missing out, mate. Oh, absolutely, Nathan. I completely agree. Her loss, definitely. Burgoyne saying, why did you show me a train guy on YouTube earlier? It was the other way around. What are you talking about? What was his name again? I can't remember now. Still Chelsea favourites on our poll. It's with Khadija Shaw. She's on the halfway line. And it has finished full time in Prague between Sparta Prague and Liverpool. 5-1 Liverpool. So that's pretty much done and dusted. I mean, I know everyone's... I mean, Liverpool can still do the treble, couldn't they? Yeah, they're still in the... No, they're not in the FA Cup, but they can... Maybe the poor man's treble. Europa League, League Cup, and maybe the Premier League. But Liverpool are surely favourites to win that. As in the Europa League. FA Cup, it's anyone's, I guess. Well, Man City probably, I'd imagine, favourites there. But Man U are still in it. Yay. Wait, no, Liverpool's still in the FA Cup. What am I on about? We've got them next. Oh, no. We got them a week on Sunday, haven't we? Damn it. I was hoping we'd get to the final without them to play anyone decent. But again, that was us at the last FA Cup. Ooh. Sorry about that, just had to check something on my phone. I am wondering what our next watch along will be on the channel. It'll probably be, I think of doing an Eredivisie game on the Sunday, which is this Sunday, on Mother's Day of all days. But I might just fit that football in before I go and say hello to Mum. Brighton, well, they'll be certainly having a long trip back home to the south coast. For Nathan, actually, if he's still watching, it's okay. He's already in Brighton. He doesn't have to do the long trip home. But yeah, Brighton have had a terrible evening in Rome. You could say they're crying like Paul Gascoigne did when he was in Rome in 1990. You know what I'm talking about, folks. where sadly England lost in the semi-finals to it was Germany, wasn't it? Yeah, Germany, and then Germany won the World Cup. Oh, but yeah, Roma 4, Brighton 0. Terrible evening for Brighton. Must admit, it did surprise me. I thought Brighton would be more up for it, but Philip Beckford asking which side are you supported. To be honest, mate, I'm very neutral for this one. May the best team win is a boring answer, I know. Very, very boring. But, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing Chelsea go through just because it would be a London derby. Man City, if they go through, I think they could be the favourites. I'm not sure. You never know, really. But when it's Emma Hayes, they're very hard to beat. Even if they don't look amazing to watch at the moment, or maybe if they've got a weak squad, it doesn't matter. They always find a way. I mean, really, Chelsea should be 2-0 up in this game, but Greenwood blocked a shot from Ramirez to make sure it stayed at 1-0. But yeah, Bayer Leverkusen avoiding defeat. They just love avoiding defeats. I still don't think they've lost a single game in any competition. That's insane. Just because Patrick Schick scored on the 92nd minute to keep it at 2-2. Oh, Ramirez is down. And the game will be paused. You do fear every time you see an injury in women's football, it could be a nasty one, because we were talking about ACLs last night. It is a regular thing. Hopefully that's not the case here. I mean, let's not forget, Sam Kerr's out for the season pretty much for Chelsea, so Ramirez being injured here, if that is the case, what a nightmare for Emma Hayes. Who'd you put up front? Both teams just having a quick water break. Just as we reach half an hour. I think Gareth Taylor will be happy how his team have responded since they conceded. They've got themselves back on the front foot. I feel like Lauren James with her headband and her hairstyle. She looks like she's a basketball player. Good news is Ramirez is walking back on her feet. But I'm sure they're just showing the replay of Lauren James's goal. I'm sure it took a deflection off Greenwood, and I think that's why Keating didn't get the save. Because when that goal went in, it just didn't seem right. I think Ramirez is going to be able to come back on. She's just gone onto the sidelines, as they normally do, and then she'll hopefully just come back on. But she's on her feet. She's ready to carry on playing, so no injury concerns there, hopefully, for Emma Hayes. She doesn't want to lose another striker this season. Of course, speaking of Sam Kerr, I mean, I was a bit surprised. I must have had my head in the sand, but she was, of course, well, I think, would you say she was in court? She was pleading not guilty, wasn't she, for a case that will be looked at next year. It won't be till February next year, so it's a good while till that gets all sorted. We'll talk about a bit more of that in a moment, but City are currently on the front foot. And it is a long-range effort from Hasegawa. But it's straight to the middle of the net. Easy for Hannah Hampton to deal with. Not a bad effort, but Hannah Hampton knows as a goalkeeper they should never go in from there. unless it was a wonder goal. Jess Park, who set her up to go for goal, and then saved by Hannah Hampton. It is good to see Jess Park back in the City team. I mean, she was out on loan, wasn't she, to Everton? Oh, Ramirez is off on the ground again. And this time it doesn't look good. Yeah, she's going to come off, I think. And it looks like Beaver Jones is going to come on. She's already in her shirt and ready to come on. But yeah, Ramirez won't be happy about that. But I think because she's injured again here, they won't risk it anymore. Beaver Jones is on. I mean, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? If Ramirez is injured at all and misses a few games, it's going to be really tricky for Emma Hayes to try and achieve this quadruple, which she can still do because, you know, WSL, they're joint top of the moment with Manchester City. They're in the Women's FA Cup still. They're in this, but of course, if they lose tonight, that's the end of the quadruple. But at the moment, the scoreline tells you that Chelsea will be making the final at least, if it stays like that. So, you know, the quadruple is most definitely on. And then the Women's Champions League, as I mentioned, they've got Ajax to start their knockouts in less than 2 weeks' time. Be interesting if... I wonder how much Ajax women charge for their tickets, because I'm sure it's at the Amsterdam Arena. That is a stadium I've still not been to. Philip Beckford says, "Come on, girls. Shaw, Hemp, and Kelly, we need goals." Burgoyne saying, I bet Greg, in terms of, I think he means Greg Livingston, loves a Jeff Marshall video, considering he works on the trains. Yeah, he does. He does, yes, when we last spoke to him. Up in Scotland. Looks like it's looks like the Amsterdam Arena. It's about €19 to go see them play against Chelsea. Should be a good game. Oh, Khadija Shaw. No, nothing from that. I must admit, I thought Chelsea, not Chelsea, I thought City would have more threats at goal, to be honest, but Chelsea are playing very well. Currently on their back line at the moment, Man City. And I've run out of blackcurrant. Lauren James. Chelsea have not really, yeah, it's been an interesting first half. Not been electric, but feels like a chess game where if one makes a move, it has to be done right. So I just heard the commentary. They're saying that like Hannah Hampton's keeping out Anne Catherine Berger, and I gotta check this. If we go on the web, Chelsea women results. Let's have a look. So their recent game against Leicester. Wow, Hannah Hampton started in that one. I did not know that. When they lost to Man City earlier this month, it was Hannah Hampton as well. Oh, wow. So, Anne Berger, Musovic are on the bench. What? Like, on a regular basis right now. These goalkeepers are ridiculous. Especially Musovic. Chelsea Sunderland. Who was in goal for that? Okay, Musovic last played on the 7th of February it was in the Women's League Cup. Okay, normal WSL game. Hannah Hampton again. I can't get over this. I didn't know any of this. Wow. What about the Champions League against Paris FC? No, Musovic. So Musovic has been getting some game time this year at least, but okay, Brighton away. Hannah Hampton again. Wow, I wonder what's got Emma Hayes to pick Hannah Hampton over the other two then. Hannah Hampton again against Real Madrid back on the 24th of January. It's unbelievable. Brighton, no, we'll check that. Man United, who was in goal that day? It was Hannah Hampton. Okay, fair play, Hannah Hampton. I didn't do my research. I honestly thought, wow, I was going on about her yesterday being a third goalkeeper. I'm wondering why she moved. Now I can see why she's moved. Maybe she was told something at the start of the season that she would get some game time. But again, that's probably what convinced her to move there. That I did not know. Wow. Fair play. Into the last couple of minutes nearly of this first half. Man City 0, Chelsea 1, unless Chelsea go for another one. Beaver Jones. Cross. No one there. Lay poles. No, they've gone a few yards back to the centre circle, so that's probably stopped their attack. Oh, I'll say that they've gone wide again on the left-hand side. Kankovic. Not a loud atmosphere tonight, but I guess it normally isn't at Man City. Hey-o. I thought it'd be a full house just because of it being Man City Chelsea. I thought it might have been quite a good atmosphere tonight. But I guess also Man City, even if they did lose tonight, they just focus on the WSL, I guess. I mean, imagine Gareth Taylor winning the WSL title despite some of the criticism he's had as manager of City, where some players have even left because of him being there. Philip saying, we can't afford to lose at home. Burgoyne says, Jamie, imagine you've killed many people and you've ended up on death row. What's your final meal? McCoy's flame grilled steak. What a packet of crisps. That's how I feel right now. Or a lot of people always think I'm weird, but you know, I guess I'm gonna die anyway. What does human meat taste like? Oh dear. No, what would be my final meal? My proper meal. Ham, egg and chips. I'm boring. I can eat ham, egg and chips all the time. I just love it. Oh, how much added time we getting? We've reached 45. 4 minutes, but we did see Ramirez go off the pitch a couple of times before she was substituted. So that's probably why we've got 4 minutes. The video printer's been quiet the last 20 minutes. We haven't had a goal for a while. Now Man City on the left-hand side with Hemp. Gonna go for a cross. No. Nope. It's gone to Jess Park on the right wing this time. Someone chanting Emma Hayes, Emma Hayes, Emma Hayes. Two minutes of the added time gone. Oh, Chloe Kelly. Oh, she got past two players. Went wide with a shot at the end. Just wondering if she had players around to make the pass, but maybe not. I think sometimes though, when you're in the box, you do start to panic because you know everyone's watching you and everyone's onto you, especially the defenders. So it's probably not easy to just think about what to do next. You just go with your gut. Hannah Hampton, nice kick down the middle there. Actually, I say that. It's intercepted now, Jess Park. She might just go for a shot at goal. No, she's gone quite wide. And that she'll need support. And then a cross comes in. Philip reckons he's manifesting a 2-quick goal comeback for City in the second half. Well, they'll certainly need to score in the second half because at the moment at half-time they are 1-0 down in the League Cup semi-final. And they'll certainly need to show more of a threat, I think, at Chelsea's goal. Because, quite frankly, Chelsea have got an early goal and it looks as though they're happy to just let Man City play at them and tell them, come on, go for our goal, see what you can do. But yeah, half time, 1-0 to Chelsea. Just quickly check the stats of the game so far. Let's see if the statistics are running. Oh, maybe there isn't. No, there's no statistics. No. Doesn't look like it. Nope. 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 No, I don't want to bet. Go away. Nope. Oh, no statistics there. Actually, if I go on this, there we go. Oh. So it looks as though the shots, well, 3 shots from Chelsea. City have had 5. Both teams have had a shot on target, but Chelsea, the only one being able to succeed with a goal from Lauren James. Possession more towards City at 60% against the 40% from Chelsea. More passes from City, 298 to 202 of Chelsea. No yellow cards, no red cards, only 1 offside for Chelsea. And there's been 3 corners, all being taken by Chelsea so far. But 1-0 it is at half time. But anyway, we're going to take a quick short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for that start of the second half to find out who will get to the semi-finals and face Arsenal at Molineux on March 31st. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. I think we're back. Yes, we're back. Second half has begun. It just came out of nowhere that they've just started. I think my minutes are a bit behind. Let me just get the camera's gone a bit blurry. There we go. I'm a few seconds behind on the clock there. There we go. So, I don't think there's been any subs. I did look at my screen, then I realised, hang on, they're about to kick off. I forgot to realise that I'm streaming. But yeah, no substitutions, it would seem. Has there been any messages on our live chat page? We got a couple of messages since we went and had a break at half time. Burgoyne, would you rather know the exact location you were going to die in or know the last song you'd ever hear before you die? Location would be interesting. I'd like to know. Hopefully not real. Just please not real. Or Anfield. Or Queen's Park Rangers, Loftus Road. Just none of them. Please, none of them. Joe Moore, hello Joe. Arsenal is too strong. They will win it. I mean, they made a statement, didn't they, against Philly yesterday? I was really hoping for a bit more size. It's a bit dusty on top of my webcam, and I don't like to leave it like that, so I've just had to do that. But yeah, they made it was a good win yesterday, and I think they'll have much bigger support at the game in the final. Here comes City now, though. Lauren Hemp, dangerous cross. It was awkward, so had to be dealt with. It's been cleared away, but they're going to have another cross here. Chloe Kelly, this one to deliver it, only for it to only be tapped in the end by a header. But it's back with Chloe Kelly. She's going to go for it straight at Hampton. Lovely strike, but Hannah Hampton in a very good position there. Made it look easy. But that really, you learn something new every day. But Hannah Hampton, actually being a regular for Chelsea, I didn't know that. I honestly kept thinking she was still third choice, but clearly not. It's clearly between, it seems to be her, Musovic. Hannah Hampton, just as we talk about, was under pressure there from Khadija Shaw, but she was able to kick the ball away from the Jamaican. Cuthbert in the midfield. Surrounded by a couple of City players, including Hasegawa. Oh, and Hasegawa thought was going to win the ball there, but it was Cuthbert who kept it going. This could be two. No. Tight angle. And actually, that kick didn't get a deflection, so it'll be a corner. Sorry, not a corner. It'll be a goal kick. Looks like there's been some goals. Michi Batshuayi for Fenerbahce. I didn't actually know he went to Fenerbahce. How old he is now? He must be 34, 35. Marseille 1, Villarreal 0. Maccabi Haifa 1, Fiorentina 1. I'm not sure if that's... It'd be good if they actually put the competition next to these goals, next to these score lines, because I get mixed up with who's in the Europa League and who's in the Conference League, but here we are. We were talking about quadruples before with Chelsea. The only British team to ever do that in women's football is Arsenal back in 2007, I think it was, or 2005, something like that. But no offence to Arsenal back then. Of course, it's still a great achievement to still do that. It's still in the history books and to be the first club to ever do it. But I feel like it counts more now because it's so much more competitive. And there's obviously a lot more investment and the quality's better in women's football since Arsenal achieved that. Here comes Shaw to try and go for that equaliser. Great save by Hampton. And it's cleared away. Danger's still there, though. Is City again. It's on the far side. Trying to play it out wide onto the right of Kelly, low ball cross, picks out Hemp. Deflection and a corner for City. Al-Haj Diouf getting a red card for Slavia Prague just 26 minutes in. I didn't even know he was still playing. If I'm right, that's the former Stoke City player and the former Man United player. Here comes the corner. Oh, nutmeg. Is it Jill Ward who's also injured at the moment? Yeah, I've only just remembered that, and yet I put her on the thumbnail even though she wasn't going to feature tonight. It's now with Chloe Kelly. It is a bit mad. Chelsea only had to enter this competition in the quarterfinals, so they've only played one game in this competition until tonight. Oh, Beaver Jones. I don't actually know much about Beaver Jones. Let's learn more about her. If we look at the lineups. Oh, no, she was on the subs bench, wasn't she, to start off with? Beaver Jones. England international. Only 20 years old. She'll be 21 in July. Forward as we expected, but also likes to play on the right wing, it would seem. Not really much more to say, really. What's her season looking? WSL, that's the one to look at. She's played 11 WSL games so far. Started only once. Has 5 goals. What's it with Emma Hayes? She just always gets players, just all of them performing all the time. So, Sam Kerr's injured. Then Ramirez goes off injured tonight. And now it's Beaver Jones that comes up. And then you got Hannah Hampton, who's originally a third goalkeeper. And then you put Musovic and Katrinberger on the bench. I don't know what it is about Emma Hayes. She just seems to know and surprise you, really, who should be starting. And we'd all disagree, but she'd end up proving us wrong. Hello, Bambi. Stuart reaching out. How is Stuart Davis? I presume you're quite happy with that Liverpool win. 5-1 they won. Actually, Stuart, if you're still watching the stream, did Mo Salah have a goal disallowed? Because we had it on our video print here that he scored to make it 5-1. And then realised that it was the other player. I can't remember his name. The Dominic. I can never pronounce his surname. Apparently, he scored it in a fifth goal, but later on in the game. Chloe Kelly's just got a yellow. Oh dear! Apparently, I can't say it. Konate is injured. Yeah, I got confirmation there. Mo Salah had a goal disallowed, which was offside. Konate injured though. That's another injury. Oh, what a save by Hampton. Lauren Hebb trying to get a tap in there, but it was straight at Hannah Hampton at the middle. In the middle of the goal. But they're knocking on the door, City, to get this equaliser and try and get level. It's a great ball in. Jess Park with the cross. Jess Park, I am glad that she's back at Man City in terms of getting some decent game time, because she went out on loan to Everton last season. It may have helped, it may have not, but you could just see the talent that's there, and really, you just think, stay at City, because that's a player you want to have in your squad when you need some spark up front. And that was a great cross. But here come Chelsea straight away on the other side of the pitch, but it's instead intercepted. Yeah, if that's Konate injured, I mean, Liverpool got quite an injury list forming, just like Man United have throughout the season. And surely at some point Liverpool... Well, Liverpool won comfortably tonight, so clearly still playing good football, but surely at some point after a few injuries later, they might not find it easy to compete in all these competitions. Ow. Stuart asking, where's the final going to be? It's going to be actually at Wolverhampton. So Molineux on the 31st of March, which is, I'm right to think that that's Easter Sunday. AC Milan have scored against Slavia Prague. 34th minute from Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud, what a player he is. Absolutely awesome player. Oh, Khadija Shaw. Oh, it went across the face of goal for Hemp, but it was, instead of it reaching Hemp's feet, it got booted away from her. I think, was it Manny the Poles who got there? No, it wasn't her. So it was Khadija Shaw that tried to play the pass across to make it a 1-2 pass to Lauren Hemp. Laura Kuhn started the attack by intercepting off the Poles. That's a great defensive move at the end there. Oh, Hannah Hampton got there. Stuart asking how easy are tickets to get to the game. They're on sale now, I believe, Stuart. I was listening to Talk Sport the other night and they had an advert for it saying that tickets were available now, so get them when you can. I've already noticed the Women's FA Cup final. I was looking at if tickets were already available for that, but it sounds like it's sold out already, unless they just haven't gone on sale. But yeah, very popular this year. I was able to get Women's FA Cup final tickets even after the semi-finals were decided. And we haven't had the semi-final decided yet in this year. So Yeah, just shows how popular it's getting. Another injury for Chelsea, maybe. Gore Reaton now being treated. And they've got half an hour still to keep the scoreline in their favour. Oh, blimey. Even though AC Milan took the lead, 2 minutes after Giroud's goal, it's been cancelled out by David Dudera, the Slavia Prague player, making it 1-1. Oops, a daisy. At the San Siro as well. Hello, Greg. Hope you're well, mate. Hopefully Reaton isn't injured. Great player to watch. And imagine losing Ramirez and Reaton in one night to injuries. Not great for Emma Hayes. Now, I didn't fully check yesterday, but is there any WSL games coming up this weekend, or is that it? Until the week after. I'd imagine it's Women's FA Cup maybe this weekend. Yep, this weekend. Starting off with Liverpool-Leicester at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Brighton and Hove Albion hosting Man United at 5:15 this Saturday night. And then a double bill on Sunday. Everton hosting Chelsea and Tottenham welcoming Manchester City. So that's why there's no WSL games. Oh, it's through to Shaw. She's got to go for it. Another fantastic fingertip save by Hannah Hampton. She had to stretch out there and make the save. And she's kept Shaw out in this game, but how many more chances is it going to take for City if they're going to score? It's now with Jess Park on the far side. Greg asking, who's been the better team so far? It's in terms of chances created, it's definitely Manchester City, but I can't see Chelsea scoring again tonight. They look like they were happy to get an early goal from Lauren James, and now they've parked the bus a little bit. Substitution coming for Chelsea. And Gora Reaton, she did come back onto the pitch after being treated, but she is now walking off and being replaced by Canerid. So the top assist maker for Chelsea this season has just come on. Hannah Hampton's keeping Chelsea in this game. Oh, it's now with... Is that Hemp? I think that's Hemp. Yeah. Now with Kelly, it looks like Kelly switched wings and gone to the left. Oh, with Kelly again. Oh, she falls to the ground. Is that a penalty? No. To be honest, I think that would have been soft. Still Chelsea favourites on our poll at 62%. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, no, it's offside. Never mind. Well, it looks like the Women's Gold Cup is going to be between USA and Brazil on Sunday. So despite USA losing in the in that game against Mexico, they are carrying on. Tell you what, this is an interesting article that's come up in the news with what looks to be to do with Mark Skinner, the Man United women's manager. And it says, this is off goal.com, Man United women boss Mark Skinner hits back at criticism after Alicia Russo transfer revelation and with questions being asked of England goalkeeper Mary Earps' future. No surprise, because for at least like probably 9 to 12 months now, there's been rumours of Mary Earps leaving Man United, but she's still a Man United player. We all thought she was going to leave back in January, but that never happened. Corner coming up for City, but apparently he's reacted to criticism aimed in the club's direction by saying nobody wants to hear good news. So it says here, what happened? The Red Devils have been the subject of a special report from The Athletic that lifts the lid on supposedly questionable management behind the scenes, with United reneging on a deal that would have kept England star Alicia Russo at the club, while also running the risk of losing Lionesses goalkeeper Mary Earps. Oh, Hampton just with a comfortable save there. So what Skinner said, apparently his position has been called into question following Sir Jim Ratcliffe's acquisition of a 25% stake at Old Trafford. He's told The Athletic of attracting unwelcome attention, saying we will obviously have conversations around any topic that's brought to our attention. It would be remiss to say that I wouldn't do that, but it's also about balance. That's really important because we're never going to report all the good things that happen at our club because nobody wants to hear good news. We need to grow here, there's no doubt about that. There are things that we've done fantastically well in the short 6 years that we've been around, but there are also factors that we can improve. What next? So Man United currently sit fourth in the WSL, 12 points adrift of leaders Chelsea, but do have major silverware to aim at this season as they prepare to face Brighton in the FA Cup quarterfinals on Saturday. And yeah, they drew to them away from home early in the season in the WSL, but not really sure what else there is to say from that article, to be honest with you. But looks like Portsmouth women will make a return to Fratton Park. That's another story. "70 minutes nearly in this game. And look, there's an old name from Arsenal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scoring from the penalty spot for Marseille to lead 3-0 against Villarreal. Even though AC Milan were 1-0 up, then had Prague equalising 2 minutes later. Milan have scored again 8 minutes after Prague's equaliser. Renders scoring on the 44th minute just before half-time. I think it's fair to say that between now and the end of this match in 20 minutes, it's going to be mainly Chelsea parking the bus and asking questions at City if they're going to score or not. There's another goal for Milan. Just 1 minute of added time as well. AC Milan 3, Slavia Prague 1. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, fellow England man, scoring for the Italian club. Cuthbert. Philip Beckford saying we have 5 on target A none in. Why we can't equalise? Are those shots tamed? No, they can't do it at the moment, can they, City? And there's Keaton. Good catch. No problem from the cross. Boots it deep out onto the right-hand side of the Chelsea half. City winner throw-in. Philip also saying, my hopes are slowly dying, seeing the time already gone. Greg says, right, Jamie, I have to go now. I have to start work at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh, man. But at least it's a Friday. Hopefully finish at a reasonable time on Friday to go for a pint afterwards, mate. Hemp now. Oh, Chloe Kelly. Technically, I guess that's a shot on target, but it really wasn't a problem for Hannah Hampton. I'll tell you what, some of these matches Hannah Hampton's been able to... well, again, I've not been watching her recently, but some of the saves she's made tonight, especially against Khadija Shaw, certainly will fry the brain of Serena Wiegman because of her selection she's having to make. Another great goalkeeper on her list, along with Mary Earps. And you could say Ellie Woburn as well. But even Ellie Wobur's not getting a chance to play in the cup games for City. That's your problem. So surely she'll look at a transfer request in the summer if it carries on like this. Chloe Kelly's just won a corner. Chloe Kelly with the corner. Header from short. Oh, only for it to go straight again to the hands of Hannah Hampton. That ball loves Hannah Hampton's hands. Now a cuff butt. But time ticking on City. They've got a quarter of an hour to find at least an equaliser. And in this format, it will go to extra time if it's still a draw. And then, of course, if no goal there in the 30-minute period, straight to penalties. And Angel Di Maria scored for Benfica. It looked as though Rangers got a goal in the first half before them. But before their half-time break, it looks as though Benfica have made sure the game's back level. And here we go, a young promising player who I thought was brilliant at the Women's World Cup. It's Mary Fowler. She's coming on for Layla Arabi. Anyone else coming on? No, I don't think so. Be interesting to see where Mary Fowler will play. And it looks like Sophie Ingle will come on for Chelsea. Oh, and a goal for Rangers. They just as they let an equaliser, they've scored one in the 45th plus 5th minute. And now Keating's being treated on the pitch. There's been injuries tonight. And right knee's heavily strapped already, so I wonder if she's got a knee problem. But she's been only being once this evening from an 8th minute Lauren James goal. So Sophie Ingle's going to come on. The Welsh international. What a player she's been for Emma Hayes. And Chankovic is going to come off. Oh my God, Lauren James. Oh, shot's blocked. I wonder if she's asking for the question of, could that have been a penalty? I think maybe her shirt might have been pulled there, but she's won a corner at least. Corner to come. Oh, and if Chelsea score now, this should be it. Oh, is that Sophie Ingle? Yeah, who's just come on, went for a half-volleyed effort. It was a good swing, that. I must admit, for a moment, I thought Keating was going to watch that hit the top corner of her own net. Wasn't bad, just a bit too high at the end. Philip saying this is hopeless at the moment, can't be dominating for nothing. Philip, a Manchester City fan. In all fairness though, I think in the last 5 minutes or so, Chelsea have been more on the front foot. 11 minutes to go. Half time then between Benfica and Rangers. That's a good scoreline for Rangers so far. 2-1 away at Benfica. But they still got the second half to go. And Scottish teams in Europe isn't always great. Actually, I thought Greg would be watching that. I'm sure I remember him being a Rangers fan. Oh, here they come now, City, and it's a shot way over the crossbar at the end by Lauren Hebb. Took the shot from the edge of the box. I think there might be another substitution to come. Did Mary Fowler come on? I haven't seen her on the pitch. Angel Dell's come on. That's for Man City. But I mean, I see that she's come on, but I don't know who she's replaced. Looks like Mary Fowler's going to be possibly playing on the left wing. Oh, she's replaced Laura Kearns on Goodell. Adele. Is that just then who's got her first touch of the game? With Fowler. Oh, completely getting the ball away from her opponent and runs away down the left-hand side. And the cross doesn't make sure because it took a deflection on the way. It's going to be a throw-in for City. The turn from Fowler was brilliant. But yeah, I think Gav Taylor's made the right decision bringing her on with a few minutes left remaining because they still need a goal. Oh, and there's a header. Oh, straight. Again, as I keep saying tonight, I repeat, I'd be a millionaire at this rate if you paid me every time for saying straight at Hannah Hampton, because that has literally been Hannah Hampton all night long with these shots at her. City have 8 minutes to try and stay in this. Philip saying, I guess it's Chelsea's game. I mean, you never know. Still 7 minutes to go, and I'm sure there'll be some added time, especially with Keaton being treated. Before that would have had a few minutes. And Gora Reeton was being treated, so that'll be definitely added time. We've had no goals, though, have we, in this second half? But as expected, as I said last night, a lot more of a tighter, more of a competition in this than we saw compared to when we watched Arsenal Villa last night. It's now Mary Fowler. Beats her opponent again. Chloe Kelly falls to the ground. No real contact behind that, and she gives the ball away. And now I'll tell you what, Chelsea might just go. Could they try and kill the game off here? Poor pass to try and find Lauren James. Lauren James nowhere near the ball there. Chelsea clearly looking a bit unsure about going forward again. They look like they're ready to just defend this lead. And Cuthbert's just made a foul and has given a free kick to Manchester City. Looks like Chloe Kelly walks up to the ball wearing nice bright green boots tonight. Philip saying, we can't find the goal, we can't find the goal. Got to go for it now, City. Oh dear. I mean, poor free kick, but also a poor headed clears because there was no one on. I think it was Jess Carter. No one on her, and she somehow headed it out for a corner. I wonder if she didn't. She clearly wasn't aware of players not around her, but maybe one of her teammates could have just told her to hold it. All the Chelsea players are in their own half, staying behind the ball. Sorry, in front of the ball. Tell you what, Niam Chol, she is a great left back. Brilliant defender. Probably very underrated. So it's fair to say City's treble is, well, it's on the line. It's going to come to an end if it stays like this. They have to score. Oh, Lauren James goes right in at Alex Greenwood there. Doesn't win the ball. Referee's happy for it to play because it's still City with the ball now with Jess Park. I'm thinking, I'll tell you what, I'd love to know your player of the match, folks, but I think I might give mine to Hannah Hampton if it stays like this. Oh. Unless Fowler. Oh, shot blocked. Lauren James, does really well shielding the ball. I say that, she's lost it. Delivery in from City. There's no one in sky blue to pick up that ball. Charles gets the ball blocked and hit behind for a goal kick for her team. Charles just gasping for air for a moment. Just shows how tough of a shift it is to play against a team like Man City when you got Lauren Hemp, Khadijah Shaw, Mary Fowler coming to attack you. Lauren James's headband is actually, it's left her head. She's wearing it like it's a neck scarf or a neck warmer. Remember when neck warmers were a thing for a bit in football? Then they got banned. That must be a good 14, 15 years ago now. Lauren James, oh no, referee has told her to stop play because apparently she's caused a foul. Khadijah Shaw's just, I think she's got one of her hands on her neck there. But hopefully it's not a breathing problem or anything like that. Maybe she's a bit hurt. And she's not played that badly, Khadijah Shaw. It's just Hannah Hampton's played a very good game in between the sticks. Sometimes you're just not going to have your day, no matter how well you play. Oh, Ingle, yep, she's giving away a free kick. Wasn't going to get away with that with the referee next to it all. So we're into the last minute. City really running out of chances now. They've got a free kick to come. "26 yards from goal, I'd say. Hannah Hampton just organising her wall. Bidding to get a clean sheet. Looks like there'll be 3 players for Chelsea to form this wall of Cuthbert, Ingle and James. Chloe Kelly goes for it and I keep saying it, straight at Hannah Hampton. I feel like we need to do a count of how many times I've said straight at Hannah Hampton tonight. It looked like it went under the wall. 5 minutes of added time. Still a bit of time. 5 minutes can feel like a long time when there's only a goal between the two teams. Got to go for it though. It's on the other side of the pitch for City. They need it up in the Chelsea half. Oh, a long ball through. Beaver Jones didn't quite get there. Goalkeeper's off the line. No, not the best of kicks really from Cuthbert. It wasn't very long or powerful. Stuart saying, "I've been having a shot every time you said it. Going to have a sore head in the morning." What do you mean a shot? Did you shoot yourself in the head each time or something? Shot could mean anything, Stuart. Could be a vodka shot. Could be a shot in the head with a Air rifle, who knows? No wonder your head's sore. But yeah, I've said it too many times tonight, but that is Hannah Hampton. She's my player of the match, folks, if it stays like this. If anyone has a player of the match, feel free to nominate, but I'd be very surprised if any of you could convince me to give it to anybody else. And let's not forget, Hannah Hampton is someone that rejected me on a dating app once. So, you know, I'm being very, very decent for someone who could have just gone, Hannah Hampton shit. But no, I'm not biased. We're about to reach 2 minutes so far of the added time. 5 were given if you missed what I said before. Stuart saying, I only seen the second half, but I would agree on Hannah Hampton. I think he's on about. Yeah, in all fairness, most of it has been in the second half from her as well, the saves. She's made some good saves. And positioning, she just looks comfortable. Fair play to her. I wasn't aware that she was pretty much been starting regularly for Emma Hayes recently. Oh, City have a free kick. In exactly the midway point of the added time given. Khadija Shaw fouled, I think, by Sophie Ingle. Is Ingle going to get a yellow for that? She already caused a foul a few minutes ago, so I think she's had a warning. Oh no, was it Ingle? No, it wasn't Ingle. It was James. James just went in there. Again, right in front of the referee, so she wasn't going to get away with it. Big chance here for City. This might just be the last chance to stay in the League Cup and to put this game into extra time. Looks as though Chelsea, well, it's a bigger wall this time in the 18-yard box. I'd probably say 6 or 7 players are in there. And here it comes, takes a deflection, and it goes way over the crossbar. But luckily for City, that block came off a Chelsea player, and they've got a corner to come on the far side. I always think if your opponents are going to put so many players on the wall, try and play a smart pass in instead, because they're all in one place, most of them. So surely you can outnumber them in other areas of the box and just go for a free shot at goal instead of just kicking it right at the wall. I don't understand that. Oh, there's a header. Oh, on the near post. It was off the line, it looks like. Still in the box. It's all over the place. And it's... Oh, that's a penalty, ref. No. No. Referee says no. And from what I'm seeing, he was in the right spot to see it. No VAR, remember. So whatever his decision was, he'll be sticking with that. Wow, I'd love to see that replay again. I'm sure there was a decent penalty appeal out of that. But instead, it's in the City half now. Lauren James is just dribbling the ball around, keeping away from opposition, and wins a throw-in. So it's Greenwood that looks like she got taken down in the 18-yard box. Let's see the contact. That's a penalty. I think that's a penalty. I'm surprised the referee's not... Well, from what I was seeing, the camera was behind the referee and the referee was looking towards that incident. I think that was a penalty. I think if you had VAR in this, it would have changed the decision. So I guess this is when VAR is good. That's a penalty for me. I do think City have been hard done by there. And that's it. So they won't get that penalty and they won't have a chance to score an equaliser because it's over. And it is Chelsea that will be heading to the League Cup final on March 31st at Wolverhampton Wanderers. They will take on Arsenal. It's a repeat of the League Cup final of last year, which Arsenal won, but this time Chelsea will be going for revenge to try and get that League Cup off Arsenal's hands. We'll find out, of course, on March 31st who will win that. But for now, Manchester City, well, it's fair to say their treble dreams are done. and now they will have to just focus on the WSL for the rest of the season, and of course they carry on their Women's FA Cup campaign this weekend. But do vote, do let us know, folks, on the live chat page. What did you think of the game? I thought, you know, Chelsea did what they did. They didn't play pretty football. They got a goal when needed, and because of that, they were able to just sit back and carry on watching their opponents try and score against them, and they didn't at the end. And I think a lot of that goes to Hannah Hampton. The credit goes to her, and that's why she is my player of the match for this game. So well done to Hannah Hampton. I'd love to know if they've actually got stats for her in this game. If I can find any. Go to lineups and then click on Hannah Hampton. Funny enough, on a SofaScore page, under weaknesses, it says no outstanding weaknesses. Not bad. I don't think they really have any stats for this. No, don't think so. Anyway, but yeah, regardless of the stats, I'm still sticking with Hannah Hampton of winning our player of the match. But I think we're going to wrap it up there, folks. So thank you very much for watching our latest live stream watch along tonight on Let's Talk Sport. Before you leave the stream, click that subscribe button below. Do click that. We really like if you do. We'd love if you do. Helps us grow our following. And in terms of our next video, it might be, I think it's Ajax versus Fortuna Sittard on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. UK time. So I can't promise that, but again, if you subscribe, you'll be kept up to date of when our next video will come out, and of course live streaming, which is what we mainly focus on. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. We now know who will be in the League Cup final after 2 nights of streaming the Arsenal Villa game last night, and then tonight the Manchester City Chelsea game. So Arsenal won, what was it, 4-0 yesterday? Arsenal winning 4-0 yesterday, and Chelsea winning 1-0 at Man City today, and that cements the final. Who will win the Women's League Cup final on March 31st? My thanks to you lot for watching, and I wish you a safe trip wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one.